to rule out that you don't have glaucoma. And then, like I said, if you have a relative who has glaucoma, then the more reason why you should check your eye.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much for throwing light about the glaucoma disease to our lovely viewers at home. So as Dr. rightly said, these are some of the reasons this show was specially designed to help the less privileged that can't afford for the glaucoma screening. So as you're watching this show right on your television set or on your social, whether on your phone or which devices you're watching on, you see there's a Momo number that is scrolling on under beneath. Kindly pick the Momo number and the account number and send a token because the foundation is embarking on a 16 regional tour where we are visiting deprived communities that they don't have access to eye health care facility. So your token will save a site out there. Thank you very much for donating. Let's continue our conversation with Pastor Dr. Charles Kofi. You know, we're talking about the glaucoma disease, and I'm very sure that you have had an encounter with people who can't afford even talking about testing the eye or even talking about doing the surgery in the first place. Can you share some of the experiences that you have had with these patients?
Thank you for the question.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, Ghana has the highest prevalence of glaucoma in Africa. So when a person is diagnosed with glaucoma, the first line of treatment is to use eye drops to reduce the pressure.
Yeah.
Once the pressure is reduced to normal limits, then there'll be no problem, and then the person can keep his vision.
Okay.
One thing I would like to mention is that when you hear glaucoma, many people associate glaucoma with blindness. That is not true. When you hear of glaucoma, you shouldn't be afraid.
Exactly.
Glaucoma can be treated.
Yes.
Yes, it cannot be cured, but it can be treated medically.
Exactly.
So when a person gets glaucoma, the first line of treatment is to use eye drops.
Okay.
The only problem about the eye drops is that you have to use it for the rest of your life. And that becomes sometimes a challenge because you have to have the eye drops all the time. And the eye drops too are not cheap. They are quite expensive.
Yeah.
And if you cannot afford them, then it also becomes a challenge. The other challenge is when you come to the rural areas, that the drugs are also not easily available. So if you prescribe it for someone, the person may not get it to use it. And as I said, the treatment is for a lifetime. The person is supposed to use the drops all his life.
Yeah.
So if the person cannot afford the drop or the drop is not easily available, the first line of treatment for us in Africa is actually surgery. And then when people hear of surgery, they also become afraid. But I want to encourage our viewers that they should not be afraid of surgery. Because when you do surgery for glaucoma and the pressure is controlled, you will then not need to use eye drops. The other aspect of the surgery is that when you do the surgery and the pressure is controlled, the person can keep his vision for a long time. But sometimes the surgery can fail in the sense that after some time, the hole which was created to drain the excess water can close.
Okay.
But that is not a problem because the eye is round.
Yeah.
If one hole closes, we can make another one.
Oh, okay.
And then the person can keep his vision.
Okay.
So once you've had surgery before, you still need regular checkups, like every 6 months, to check that the pressure is still low. But surgery is the first line of treatment in our rural areas where the drugs are not easily available and people cannot afford them.
Wow. Viewers, you just heard it. When it comes to glaucoma treatment, surgery, especially in this part of Africa, surgery is our number one approach in treating glaucoma. So don't be scared when doctor tells you that we have to go through a glaucoma surgery. And you know, one thing I'm so happy about this interview is he's a man of God. He's a pastor. You know, most of the times we get scared when the doctor tells you that we will be preparing you for a surgery. Then we start fasting, 21 days fasting. Then, in fact, no. There's not about 21 days fasting. this one, doctor is telling you that you need it. Without that, you lose your sight. And me and you know very well that you don't want to lose your sight. So we are going back to doctor to throw more light about the benefits of a glaucoma surgery. So doc, what are the benefits of a glaucoma surgery?
The benefits, now, like I said, the treatment of glaucoma is to reduce the pressure.
Okay.
So when you do surgery and the pressure is reduced, then a person doesn't need to buy drops again. So if you don't buy drops again, then you save some money. And then it's not just about saving money, but it's about saving your sight.
Okay.
So once you do glaucoma surgery, you don't have to be buying drops regularly, and you'll be able to then keep your vision. Because where you need to buy drops and the drops are not available, your eye then gets damaged. So where there are no drops, or the drops are expensive, glaucoma surgery is the way to go, so that you can keep your vision. Keeping your vision for a lifetime is more advantageous than just becoming blind all of a sudden. So one of the things I would like to mention is that when people are told they have glaucoma, some just refuse it and do nothing about it. And the bad thing about glaucoma is that it does not pain and it does not itch. If you are diagnosed with glaucoma and you refuse to do anything about it, the glaucoma doesn't know that you are refusing to do anything about it. It will still damage the nerves. And then with time, the blindness comes.
Wow.
So most people come when it's too late. And then the ophthalmologist is not able to help them. So surgery has a lot of benefits.
So we just heard from Pastor Charles Kofi. He said glaucoma benefits when it comes to the surgery. We have a lot of benefits when it comes to the surgery. So there's no fear and panic about it. God willing, we'll continue this interview with him at same time every Tuesday. So make sure you follow our social media handles, which is the Beck's Glaucoma Foundation Ghana. That's our Facebook handle. When it comes to the Instagram, at Beck's Glaucoma Foundation Ghana. Twitter, Beck's Glaucoma Foundation Ghana. Tell a friend to tell a friend, and share this educative message to all your loved ones that when a doctor tells you that we have to do you a glaucoma surgery, it's not scary at all, but we're rather helping you to see this beautiful world that God has created for me and you. So join us same time next week as we continue on the benefits of a glaucoma surgery. Thanks for joining us, and goodbye for now.